Hello friends and gamers. I've put this video off for a week and a half, 2 weeks, I have no idea anymore. Like I said, hello, we have the final Steam Next Fest recap video to do. So I did some things a little bit different this Steam Next Fest because my demo dive list was so long. I will say how many games are on it officially in this video, all right? I will say that today, but it got so long that near the end, I've been doing a lot of like marathon recording because I've had a lot of stuff that I needed to get done. There was like the whole weekend of Summer Game Fest. I did like multi-hour straight of recordings, and then Steam Next Fest, I did about half my list. And by the end of that, my throat was shot. Because also before all of that, I did a bunch of marathon recording for Zenless Zone Zero Season 1, and I just did not have, like, my voice was gone. And it still is kind of like in and out, but like the last day of Steam Next Fest, I was like, okay, I can't keep recording. Like, I'm losing my voice. It's gonna get really bad soon. So instead of that, I did the second half of my list in its entirety off camera. I did it off camera. So there won't be demo dives for those. Some of those games did get re-demoed because they ended up in the top 50, but I decided I was gonna keep a running list. And originally this was probably gonna be like a tier ranking video, but I think we're just gonna chat through it. I'll bring up the games that I do want to talk about of the lists that I went through on Steam so we can take a look at them. I can show you guys like, hey, it's on my wish list now. But the second half of the list is quite long because of the I think there was over 2,000 demos available from this Steam Next Fest. I want to say it was over 2,500. So there was a lot to go through. Not everything was my style. There was stuff that would get me demonetized on there as well. But of that over 2,000 demos involved in this year's Summer Steam Next Fest, I had on my list 246. So yeah, all right, okay. Which that was really ambitious considering that in past years and past Next Fests, I've barely been able to do 50 at most. Like I've struggled to get maybe even like 20 in at certain points. So it's like, why I thought 200 was a good attainable goal, I don't know. But I will say, if I hadn't had to do all the recording for like Zenless, it probably would have been fine. But I don't regret doing the Zenless recording. The Zenless recording was fantastic. So like, I don't regret that. Also, there was all the Summer Game Fest stuff, and again, I don't regret that. That was a great weekend. I mean, I regret one of them, but that's beside the point. I did not play all 246 of those, though. I will say that. So of that 246, I recorded or have a list on my list on the other screen. I have content related to 184 of those. So I never did the math, and that is not quick maths. I don't care how much somebody, as I'm saying this, is probably already did the quick maths and knows my percentage, but I'm gonna do that on my phone right now because it's not for me. I want to be over 50. Okay, 74. I mean, that is technically a C in the American grading system, but I feel like, was it like at least, if I round it up, will it be 75? I might have to redo the count. Oh, it's 74.79. Okay, so rounded up, that would be 75%, and I am taking that. I am taking that. Okay, thank you. We will not be talking about all the games I played off camera today, though, because there was ones that I didn't like as much, and I think rather than tell you guys what I didn't like, I just want to tell you guys what I did like. So we're just gonna go through. I did give them 1 to 5 star ratings, as well as an NA, meaning I like opened it and it didn't work right, and so I felt wrong to rate something I didn't, you know, if I have enough beef with some of the ones on that list, I might bring it up. But we're gonna go through, I think anything I gave a 3 and up on star ratings, which most of those will be plays. I say it's a play as in the play or nay rating that I've been giving games recently. So a nay is obviously a skip, but a play is usually, it means I'm gonna put it on my schedule a year out from now, and then I have a year to finish it. If I don't, there's punishments, blah, 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 whatever. However, because a lot of these are demos, they don't have release dates yet. So it's a little bit different. So it just is going on my wish list. There is also the secret third option, which is the or, which means if I can figure out how to do content, I would love to do content, but I might just pick it up myself and play it off camera. And there's a reason for some of these. Literally any type of like on your screen idle game I tried during Steam Next Fest is like an or, because it's like, well, I can't really make content out of this, but I want it. Like I want it on my screen, you know? And then also some of the or versions is like, well, I would like to have this. I'd like to make a video out of this, but I have a sneaking suspicion I might get demonetized, so it might go on the punishment list. There's a couple of these on there. I had notes for some of these, and I deleted some of them, unfortunately. So, yeah. I'm trying to see if anything... There is a note for my NA, like the ones I like opened and didn't play. I do have a note that just says unsettled for a game called Key Fairy. Why was I unsettled? Hold on, we gotta look this up. I'm curious about this. Key Fairy. Oh, yeah, I could see why I would be unsettled. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Yep, all right. That was from Frosty. I had a lot better games from Frosty, don't worry about it. Oh, and then there was one game near the end where I was just like, just put it on the punishment list. I'm tired. Literally, that's the note I made to myself. Aloe Gloom. Let's look this up. What is this? This list is like 10 days old at this point. Aloe Gloom. Yeah, I could see that. I literally just said, put it on this punishment list. I'm tired. Yeah, I could see that. Psych horror. Yeah. I just gave up. I was like, I'm done. I'm tired. Do I have a time on this? No, I can't see that. I can only see the date I made. Oh no, there's a time. Yeah, I finished around 7 p.m. on the 15th, and this was at 6:47. I was so done. I know it was around 7 specifically because I ordered dinner after that, and I usually have if I'm gonna order dinner, it's probably around 7 because at that point I'm too over it to cook. All right, that was just from the NA list. I don't think there is anything else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So there's nothing else at least that I want to complain about. So we're gonna start from here. We're gonna start at things I gave 3 stars and moving up. 3 stars is not bad in my opinion, by the way. It just means it's fine. Also, I'm looking at something that I wanted to play it, but I don't know if we're gonna play it. Anyways, I made this list 10 days ago. So it's actually 9, I think, but still. Actually, you know what? There is 2 games, I think. There's 3 games that I gave 2 stars that I actually want to play more of, and it's just because the demos are bad. And I do want to mention those. So the first, oh my god, that is terrifying. The first, unfortunately, Everdeep Aurora, this had bad PC controls, so I'm almost thinking maybe I re-download the demo and we do a controller demo dive, because the thing with demo dives is demo dive rules, if I don't want to plug in a controller, I'm not going to. So the PC controls for this are really bad, but I really want to play this game, so I'm thinking maybe we might do a replay. And if the PC controls were bad enough that I like couldn't play it, I did usually probably give it a 2-star. But then the other one, unfortunately, I got soft locked in this one. Gloomy Eyes, which is another big one that I've been waiting for. And this demo is also still available. I'm not gonna commit to anything yet, but I might re-download some of these because all of these games I didn't demo dive for the most part. So I might re-download some of these and we might bring them back just because I would like to, quite frankly. I would like to give it another shot. If the third game in this is because of controller, the third one is I Need Space. I Need Space. I think this one, it wasn't that I needed a controller or anything. I just got soft locked, but it was fun and I want to play more. I got soft locked and couldn't get the cat. Maybe we won't play this one. I don't know. All these demos are still available, so maybe I'll give these a re-demo. I want to play more of this, though. I liked it. So that was on the 2s. The other games that I decided I didn't want to play, we're just not going to talk about those. So moving on, we move up to things I gave 3 stars. So I genuinely think if I decided I wasn't going to play it, I don't even think I'm going to talk about it. So from here, we're really just going to talk about games that I gave a play. So no nays. I gave a play or the secret third option of an or, because some of those it's like I just can't figure out how to make content out of this. So we're just gonna go down the list now. And this game is already out, actually, Nova Hearts. This I gave a play, but the more I think about it, I think it's more of like a secret third option because I did really like this and I do want to play it, but it's very much a dating sim and I get flustered by dating sims really easily. So like, I don't know if this would make great content, but it might. The more I think about it, I might just play this in my own time, but it's probably more of a secret third option than a play at this point. But yeah, Nova Hearts was really good. I don't know why I'm typing on these out when I could just copy and paste them. Next is Mio Memories in Orbit. This also played really weird with PC controls, but it was playable on PC. This is really cool because it switches back and forth between these different styles. Like you start the game in this very like 2D, like minimal style, and then you kind of go into this like 3D platformer, but it's like 2D at the same time. It's really cool. I really liked this. I'm really intrigued by the story. I didn't get through a ton of it, and I think I soft locked myself in the demo, but I really want to see more of this. So this is definitely on my wish list. I want to play this. Next, we have boss fight tactics. I actually think I received an early demo code from the team over at the Southeast Asian Games Showcase. That was one of the streams that I co-streamed for, technically. But I think I was going to play this regardless. They just gave me an early code. The demo is still available for this one. Yeah, because it says it's still in my library. So yeah, they did give me a code. But this was really another really simple one, but I really liked it, actually. I haven't been reading the descriptions for these, so let me go through some descriptions. Become the boss fight when you win. Okay. Assemble quirky item synergies and outsmart enemy tactics in a series of turn-based combat. Boss fight tactics distills a deep tactical experience into a cute and approachable roguelike. I thought this was really cute. It is very minimal. I think it's a very good, like, baby's first turn-based, baby's first roguelike. I think that it can be understood pretty simple. And it was cute. It was really cute. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, but I like it. The next game is actually a bit of a spoiler here. Bathhouse Creatures. I also liked this as well. Another very simple one. With this one, you run your bathhouse for animals in this cozy and wholesome management game. Keep your bathtubs clean and filled, serve a cast of whimsical creatures, decorate your bathhouse with your hard-earned cash, and be the best bathhouse there can be. So I have received a review copy for the full version of this game, so we will be playing it sometime soon. But yeah, this was really, really cute, really, really wholesome. I don't remember if this was at Wholesome Games and Southeast Asian Games Showcase, or if it was just one of the two. But we will be playing the full version of it. It came out June 2nd. We will be playing the full version. Like, this came out right before Summer Game Fest. I have as you can see, it's in my Steam library. So I liked it enough to pursue getting a review code, and I did. So we're playing it very soon. A lot of these demos are also still available. So if I talk about any of these games, I recommend you guys go check out the demos, because these were all things I really liked. Next is Herdling. Like, we went through the top 50. This is my, probably not 50, but this is my top of Steam Next Fest that I didn't do in a demo dive. There was other games I liked that are going in demo dives, but these ones are not. Herdling was really fun. I got soft locked a couple times, but I just adored this game. It's so cute. You guide a herd of mysterious creatures on a stirring and beautiful journey into the mountains and beyond. This was just adorable. It was the cutest thing ever. I don't think I had too many graphics issues, which it was surprising to me. I don't know what else to say about Herdling. I didn't get through a ton in the demo, so that's kind of why I gave it a 3, but I adore this and really want to play it when it comes out. So it's definitely going on the playlist. The next game is Winter Burrow. I have already pursued looking into getting a review copy of this. I really want to play it if I can, like in December. I think this might come out around then. It just has that vibe. So Winter Burrow is a cozy woodland survival game about a mouse returning home to restore their childhood burrow. I will say I didn't get that vibe from the demo I played, but the demo was very light on story, so maybe that's why. Explore, gather resources, craft, knit worm sweaters, bake pies, and meet the locals. This is adorable. This is adorable. I really like it. I really want to play this around the winter time. I know it's coming out this year. I don't really know when, but it comes out this year. So I'm so excited. This was a really cute one. And I have already looked into getting a review copy of it. So it's probably coming soon to the channel as well. The demo is still available, by the way, so check it out. Next, we have Fading Serenades. For this one, hike, jump, and climb to traverse the treacherous terrain of the island, help villagers deliver parcels, and complete their tasks and requests. Okay, I'm starting to remember this. I played a couple of like mail delivery games, and I'm like, which one was this? Okay. Experience the story of vanishing traditions, a missing scientist, and an unfolding mystery. Serenading a quieter life, the island calls. So this was really cute. Like I said, I played a couple of games that were like mail delivery, really similar. I played this game that was like this 2D pixel style, and then there was another game I think from the Frosty Showcase that we will talk about later, because I know I think I gave it a 4-star. That was also, it was like a 3D version of this, but you're a little animal, and it was really cute. So this was, I really liked. I could see myself really liking the story with this one, and it kind of mentions the story a little bit more here, so I'm really intrigued by that. It is more of a sci-fi narrative, so you basically have, they don't mention it here, but you have this little like AI robot in your like in like a radio or a walkie-talkie or something, and like on the mainland they have like, or I guess it would be technically the mainland. I'm trying to describe it because I did not play this for long enough. But the whole thing is like, oh, there's like robots and drones and androids in like modern society, but this island is kind of removed from all of that. So you just have it as a little robot at your side, which is really cute. I think this is that game. I'm pretty sure. It was adorable. Now I need to go through the about. I'm pretty sure that was this one, but they don't mention it at all. Am I going insane? I might be thinking of a different game. Do I have to re-download the demo to find out? I'm like pretty sure it was this game I'm thinking of. It was adorable. Regardless, I do want to play it. Next, I think it was Puni the Florist. I don't remember. I never really learned how to say that properly. But this is a cozy flower shop simulation game that highlights creative expression. Manage the shop, design unique bouquets, and join Puni on a silly, wholesome, and relatable journey of self-discovery. The whole thing you can see here is Puni wearing the suit. So Puni has like a regular office 9-to-5 job and then wakes up with this flower stuck to her head. And the flower turns her into a florist. And it's really goofy, but I honestly had a lot of fun with it. You can see here, it's from Wholesome Direct. This was really cute and fun. I actually want to play this. And because there was a couple of like flower shop simulators on the list I had, and I played another one and I did not like the control scheme at all. It felt like just very like awkward. This also was a little bit awkward. Like they showed this picture here, like they show pictures of the flowers, but it's really difficult to like get the stem to like be hidden in here. Like they kind of shove out the side like pretty easily, but I think that might have just been a demo thing. Regardless, this is super cute and I look forward to playing it in the future. I would say this year, but the date is to be announced, so we'll see. Oh, the demo's still over for this one too. I was gonna say, oh, well, our first one without a demo that's left. Crescent County. I don't think anyone's surprised to see this here. This has made the rounds on indie game Twitter. I feel like this is one of those games that I feel like every couple of weeks is just going viral on indie game Twitter for something. So you know it's gonna be good. Crash headfirst into this witch tech open world, drifting and driving on the back of your new motor broom. Make deliveries, trick out your broom, and race your new friends and crushes as the sun sets. Get into gossip, sort your life out, and discover what it means to find home. I only gave this 3 stars because I feel like I didn't get enough of it because this was like an alpha demo. There was very little settings on it. This is very early on. I believe their Kickstarter is still running. But this was very cute, even with it had bad PC controls as well, but I was still super into it. I look forward to playing this when it is announced. This was really fun though, and I recommend if you are especially a controller gamer, give it a shot. I'll give the demo a shot because this was super fun. If you're not into playing with a controller, maybe wait until they have better PC controls. But if that does not deter you, I would give it a shot. Even, it wasn't horrible on PC. It was pretty bad on PC, but it's still super cute and I recommend it, which I don't think is surprising. Like I said, it's made the rounds on indie Twitter plenty of times. Now we have a game that very likely will probably end up on my punishment list because I feel like I'm just gonna rage quit it because that's the whole point. Cairn? I think it was Cairn. This is basically mountain climbing sim. It comes out November 5th, which is only a couple of days before my birthday, so I think it'll be really fun. It can make a really fun birthday video. Anyways, it doesn't classify itself as a rage game, but it pretty much is. So reach a summit never climbed before in the survival climber from the creators of Free and Haven. I actually don't know what that is. Climb anywhere and plan your route carefully, managing pythons because they're really true to life on the climbing thing here. Like they got all the stuff. Pythons and resources to survive unforgiving Mount Kami. Discover what Ava? Let's go with Ava. Is willing to sacrifice to achieve the ascent of a lifetime. So the demo for this is still available. It's basically they just have you playing instead of on a mountain, you're on like climbing walls to learn the mechanics. That's really all I got through when I did my little dive into it. But it's really fun. Because you're basically moving, you see here, kind of you move each hand and foot separately. So it's like left hand, left foot, right foot. And it's actually really fun. It played pretty well on PC. The graphics, even in the little climbing wall area, were nice. Like, it was really nice. I will say though, this might end up on the punishment list because it is very rage inducing when you fall. And I want easy things on the punishment list. I don't want it to be all horror games, all right? I want something that if I roll it, it's like, oh, thank God. I don't have to be scared today, but I do have to get a little bit ragey. Like we do have to crash out a little bit, but I don't have to be afraid. So like, I want something easy on there and I might put this on there just for that reason. I don't know, we'll see. I might actually just want to play it normally. We'll see which list it ends up on, but it's going on one of my lists. It's already on my wish list, so like it's going somewhere. It also is a little bit gory, very true to life. You can tell that the devs at the very least did a ton of research on like mountain climbing and things like that because it's very true to life with like everything. So I don't know if they got like climbers, hobby climbers on the team or what, but they really did the research. Like at least a couple people on this team are very passionate about climbing. So this next one is one I actually wasn't expecting. Iron Hive, a deck building strategy game about surviving in a dying world. Build your colony, ensure the survival of your people, create a legacy that will be passed on to the next generations. As the Iron Lord, I almost read that as Landlord, oh my god, you are their only remaining hope. I wasn't expecting this just because the style of it was a bit like gritty, but it was really fun. It is like a city builder, deck builder, wombo combo. It has Lovecraftian elements. I really liked this. Like this was kind of a sleeper hit, but It was fun. I found myself playing for the entire, like, because I still had the timer running for the demo dives. I played the whole time. And I was like, I feel like I'm a little bit on the fence about this, but I like this. So like I put it on my wish list. I want to play more of this. And honestly, I would recommend it. The demo's still available. It was a grand old time. All right, I don't think anyone's surprised about this one. Montabi, a creature collector roguelike. I feel like that. Oh no, a creature collector roguelike deck builder. I feel like I can stop there and you're like, yeah, that makes sense that you would be like into that game. Yep, that's all the things. Yep. This is a creature collector roguelike deck builder where you build your deck by taming and assembling a team of Montabi. Those are our little creature guys. Engage in thrilling turn-based battles, strategically utilizing their unique abilities. Assemble a synergistic team and you might save the city from evil. I didn't play a ton of this demo. I will say I didn't give it, like I probably would have rated it higher if I didn't lose the first round. So I definitely need to get into it more. I need to learn how the tight matchups and things work because I did not pay attention to that. But I was really into the combat and everything that I was like, you know what? Okay, I would like to play more of this. Did I crash? No, that was a different game I'm thinking of that I died on the first round. This one I didn't die. I was thinking of a different game and I think I gave that a nay, so we won't even be talking about it. But Montavi was really cute. This is a cute one. Again, it's all the things I would like. Creature collector, rogue, deck, it's all the things. So like, I don't think anyone's surprised, but I can say it has my seal of approval. I think my one thing that I probably would have, because I said I would have rated it higher and die in the first round. That's a different game, thinking of a different game. But I probably would have rated this higher if I was paying attention to story, but because it was demo dive, I skipped the story. And I would have liked to pay attention to story. So yeah, it's good. It does have my seal of approval. So this one, I gave this an or. Compensation not guaranteed. So this is a peek into Southeast Asian politics through a lens darkly. Oh, peek in darkly, yes. Check ownership for authenticity, listen to stories, decide who should give up their land in the name of progress, in all caps. I put this as an or because I don't know, like, can this video be monetized if it's had, like, you know, that sort of thing. But it was fun. I did think it was quite fun. So I think this might end up on the punishment list because the thing about the punishment list is also I've put games on there that might just require a little bit more editing, like for the video. So it's like, I want to play this game, but if I play it for a video, I'm gonna have to edit a lot of stuff out probably, and this might be one of those things. I've seen people call it Southeast Asian version of Papers, Please, which I think is pretty on the nose. I don't love the concept of Papers, Please though. So yeah, we might end up playing this as like a punishment because like I said, I don't want it to be all horror games, especially because this one, the whole like progress, name of progress thing, that one, I'm gonna like get really into the philosophy and like ethics of all that. So like it's gonna be a whole thing. So it might just go on the punishment list. So it's like an easy one that's not a horror game because I really thought it was fun. But will it get demonetized? I don't know. But this was fun. I recommend it. The demo's still available if you want to check it out. Okay, so I have not stopped thinking about this game and I only gave it a 3. And the only reason I gave it a 3 is because I soft locked myself. This is Dimhaven, The Lost Source. This is a very interesting game. It's a lot of puzzles and stuff, but it's really, really cool. The style's cool. Oh my god, I just saw the lady at the machine when you first walk in. If you've played this, you know about the lady at the machine. That was a whole thing. But are you ready for an adventure? Challenges, exploration, and puzzles, and a narrative-driven experience. Pick up your camera and test your wits in this first person by the team behind Quern. I've never played that either. Maybe we should check that out. I don't know, because this was really good. And it doesn't come out till 2026. So the demo is still available for this one as well. I do recommend you guys pick it up. And now that I'm like sitting here, it mentions the camera in the description. I did not use the camera enough, so that might have been why I soft locked. You might need to use the camera. This is really good though. Like when I played this, I was thinking about it like non-stop for like, this is one of the ones that is stuck in my brain for the longest post Next Fest. Like I keep thinking about it every now and then. Right after I played it, I was thinking about it like non-stop for like 24 hours at least. I woke up thinking about this game the next day. Like, I don't know what it is. I gave it a 3. I soft locked myself. But I haven't stopped thinking about it. So yeah, Dimhaven, I recommend it. It was really cool. I look forward to Q1 2026 for this one because this was really cool. All right, our last one on the 3-star list. These are not in any specific order. It's just the order I played them in. It's not like this one's any better than the, it's not like this one sucks. Like, however, this was not a play. This is an or. Draculesti. It is a visual novel, a horror visual novel though. And for that reason, I'm probably gonna put it on the punishment list because it's a little bit easier than a full out horror game. But also it's a dating sim. It's also a dating sim. Yeah, romantic horror visual novel, it even says in the description. So yeah, I'm gonna get really flustered while playing it. We might as well that's the thing. Nova Hearts also might go on the punishment list for the sole purpose that I get really flustered playing dating sims, like real bad. It's real bad. Why do you think I've never done a Love and Deep Space video? Figure it out. I also don't want to download a mobile emulator, which is why I haven't played Love and Deep Space in ages, because I can't play it on my phone. It doesn't run anymore. I don't have space. Anyways, this is probably gonna go on that list. That's why it's the secret third option of or, because I would like to play it, but for a video, I would like to play it for a video because I feel like it's gonna get probably funny for anyone watching, but for me, I'm gonna need a lot of water. So I haven't even read the description. A job gone wrong traps lawyer R.M. Renfield at Castle Dracula. Sacrifice others or your own humanity to survive, or risk it all for love in this romantic horror visual novel. But Renfield isn't the only one looking for a way out. Who, if anyone, can you trust? It sounds really good. What I demoed, I skipped most of the demo. I will say that because I've said this before. When I demo things, I usually skip story unless like it's a extenuating circumstance. But I also didn't want to spoil the story for myself if I decide I want to play it later on. So I was just like clicking all the way through. Because the skip button you can kind of see here is like blurred out. Like it's like you can't skip. They're not letting you skip this. So like, yeah, I do want to play this at some point in time though, but yeah. So that was all for the things I gave 3 stars. The next lists are not as long, all right? Next, we have the 4-star list, which this was games that I really, really liked, but I've said this before. This is a quote from the book girlies of TikTok. 5 stars is a feeling. It's a vibe. You know when something's a 5-star. So 4 stars were like not all the way there, but like mostly. So these are all still very good games. So this game has since come out, Not Monday Cafe. This is one of those on-screen idle games. That's why I brought that up earlier, because there's quite a few. This is a cozy idle cafe management that keeps you company while you work. Grow fresh ingredients, cook and serve delicious food to adorable animal customers. Build your dream cafe that sits at the bottom of your screen. This one the demo at least felt a bit clunky, but I still really liked it. I love these sort of like bottom of your screen games. I think they're so cute. The demo is still available. It's just kind of hidden on the Steam page, but it is still there if you want to give it a shot yourself. This was adorable. And it is out now. It came out June 22nd, very recently from when I'm recording this. So I would like to give this a try and pick it up myself. I did think this was kind of funny. It's $8.99 usually, but it's 10% off for the launch. And it that only took off 90 cents, but that would be 10%. I was just like, damn, okay, when I saw it, because I had it on my wish list. So I got an email when it released. But this was really, really cute. I did give it an or because I don't have a way to make content out of this, but there's a really good chance I pick it up myself on a Steam sale or just generally because it is pretty cheap. But we'll see. I would recommend a bundle, but I demoed this in a demo dive, Ship Inc., and I did not like it. So that might be a hot take. I didn't like Ship Inc. I know everyone's playing it right now. It's like one of the hot new indie cozy games. I didn't like it. I will say that not every indie game is for everyone, and Ship Inc. was not for me. But yeah, Not Monday Cafe I really liked. We actually have a similar thing with the next game as well. Berserk Bits. This is another on your screen thing. This does not have a date yet, just Q4 of this year, but it was really cool. It had a little it's basically, this is what it looks like on the bottom of your screen. So over here you have a little character, and then you have a little farm resource management thing here, which they went above and beyond. This is a lot more than you get in the demo. You don't get furniture and stuff in the demo. You have little bots, and then your character is over here exploring, which is basically fighting monsters, and then your chips are over here, which are little upgrades and things. This was so fun. This was so cute as well. They have it on the bottom of the screen here. I wonder if there's a screenshot, because you can put it on the side as well, which was really nice. It's resizable. Yeah, it's adorable. One of the characters does look like Miku, and I played with that character. I played with the Miku looking one. Again, I cannot recommend this enough. Berserk Bits is an idle RPG auto battler chip collecting game that runs on your desktop. Let your bit do battle and collect items. Collect, customize, and level up to take down intense virus bosses as you unravel the mysterious behind the attacks on the net. I think it's supposed to say mysteries, but it's whatever. This was really good. And there is, if you look here, there is the option to import your own little guy. So this is gonna go crazy with VTuber stands. Just saying. I cannot, this was one of my favorites that I play of the idle RPGs. I have one other one that I liked the most that is in the 5-star list, but this was really cool as well, because there's a lot of these that are their whole point is farming or shop management or fishing, really cozy things. This one isn't as cozy. It's kind of it has that, but it also has the battle aspect, the auto battle aspect, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, this was one of my favorites. If I had to rank them, it would be the one I put in 5 stars, Berserk Bits, and then Not My Monday Cafe, but I liked all of them, so like they're not that far from each other. But yeah, I really recommend Berserk Bits, especially if you're looking for like a little bottom of your screen game when this does release, obviously, but there is a demo for now. If you're looking for one of those little bottom of your screen games, but you don't like the normal cozy game format, I would recommend this one because this is a little bit different. The next game, why is this psych horror? Wait a minute. The next game I wasn't expecting to like as much as I did, and now that I'm looking at the tags, I'm like, does this have to go on the punishment list? Because I already was thinking about putting it on there because it is definitely a rage game, but now it's listed as psych horror, so I'm like, maybe I should put this on the punishment list. This would fit there. This is egging on. This game is hard boiled. It's gonna be full of egg puns, isn't it? Face the challenge of being a real fragile egg. Escape the henhouse and jump, roll, and climb your way through a farm shop, factory, and other perilous environments. With some determination, you might just reach your freedom. I want to play this, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I might put it on the punishment list because this would fit there really well. I think it's tagged as psych horror because there's like chickens cooking and things like that, but otherwise it's goofy, it's fun. The controls are really good. You can see the egg is broken here. It is possible for the egg to break. The demo is still available, but this does come out August 7th. So we'll see if I end up actually playing it or it just ends up on the punishment list. This is one of those ones that it really is a true or. I could go either way with it. So we'll see at release how I'm feeling, but I put it on my list as a play. So I think now that I'm looking at it, it's a true or though. Then I had some time to like sit with it. It's an or. But like really it could go either way. I end up playing it. I end up putting it on the punishment list and playing it later. Unsure, but I do want to play it at some point in time. So I said there was 3 of these like on your screen games. I lied because this can be both, I think. This is a vending dokkan cozy kiosk. This came out already. It came out June 7th. Build a vending machine empire in this cozy idle sim. Manage staff, decorate locations, and watch your business thrive. Play actively or let it run past. It'll be in the background with relaxing music to enjoy while you work or unwind. I did not do any of the passive gameplay. I actually did maybe like a couple minutes of it. I like opened it up and like scrolled on Twitter a little bit just to see how we were feeling about it. But I really liked this. This was quite fun. I've seen this at other showcases. I want to say this was at Galaxies earlier this year. And then again, it was at Wholesome Direct like a little while ago. Yeah, this was super cute. I liked it. I have talked about this game before though, and I expected to like it. I did say I had 3 on your screen games. This is technically the 4th one though. I don't know where I'd rank it because it's not like totally on your screen. Like you do have to play a little bit. Like it's not all passive. There is some it's not all passive stuff, so you kind of gotta like pay attention a little bit more. But yeah, it's really cute. Very, very cozy, calming as well. I did like it. Guys, I've literally been recording for 40 minutes and I'm like, I kind of want to be done and I should probably, this is Gecko Gods, by the way. I might record the other half of this, like, because I don't think it's half. I think, we're just going to start speedrunning. Gecko Gods! Explore a forgotten land in Gecko Gods, a puzzle adventure built for curiosity. Climb walls to solve ancient puzzles and uncover a lost civilization in a world full of hidden paths, quiet secrets, and natural wonder. I think I soft-locked myself in this one, but the movement is so interesting because you literally play as a gecko. Like, you can walk on walls and stuff as a gecko. It was really fun. It was fun and goofy, and I liked it. I constantly found myself being like, oh my god, I can do that? Like, as a gecko? Like, I constantly found myself saying that as I was playing through this demo, and I wasn't even playing it for that long. So the demo is still available if you want to give it a try. It's really fun. Gecko Gods is fun. I do want to see more of this as well. So next is a game I talked about twice in 2 different videos and didn't remember the second time around. So I was like floored. I do think, no, I was gonna say this was in a demo dive. No, it wasn't. This is Possessors. This I talked about possibly even in like 3 different videos because it was in like a Devolver thing. Obviously, it's being published by Devolver. I am in love with this game. Look at that demon man. I'm in love. So with this game, you escape a sprawling flooded city overrun with surreal interdimensional horror in this fast-paced action side scroller. Now, that's a good description, but they don't tell you that, can I get a good picture of the man? Nope. That demon man, you can't really see him. He's not in any of the art like at all. But if you look at the player character, right, you can see they got some fancy legs. Not gonna say you get those, but you do see horns. You do not start the game with those horns is all I'll say. And you might have Demon Man's voice in the back of your head at all times. And I'm not saying I dislike that trope. In fact, I ended up really liking it in the little bit of this game I played, and I actually wanted to play more of it. The demo is no longer available, unfortunately, but God, was this fun. This was really fun. Like, I remember this might have been one of the ones where I was like, can you write a book? Like, I want to read this. Can you write a book? This is good though. It is Heart Machine as well. So like, obviously if you've played like any of these games, Like, there's just so many good. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It brought me to the Devolver Digital page. I was so confused for a second. I was like, that's not Devolver. That is Devolver. Actually, it's not Heart. It's not Heart Machine. But yeah, Hyperlight devs, insane. Possessors is so good. And I was a little bit hesitant because I played Heart Machine's most recent game in early access. It's not Hyperlight, but it is. It's like the new version of Hyperlight. So I was a little bit concerned because I didn't like that as much. Oh, but Possessors is so good though. I don't know why I gave it a 4. It probably should have gotten a 5 now that I'm thinking about it, but it did get a 4. But yeah, this was good. This was really good. I think it's just because it was a platformer and I get stuck on platformers. No, it was a 4 because it had bad PC controls. Yes, that was exactly what happened. That was it. Okay, it's all making sense now. Okay, so remember how earlier I talked about a mail game where you deliver things as a little animal thing? It's not really an animal. It's vegetable with a butt. Letters to Arala. This was the other mail delivery game that I really liked, actually. So you play as a turnip with a butt. They literally say that in the description. Delivering mail to a cast of colorful characters on an Australian island. So this was from Frosty. Get the mail where it needs to go by solving puzzles, helping the residents, and exploring the island's sun-soaked beaches. And yeah, you can also read their mail. Very illegal IRL. The description is so fun. I will say, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, when I say Frosty, I mean Frosty Games Fest. That was another of the indie games showcases at Summer Game Fest that included games from Australia and New Zealand, in case you're new here for whatever reason. I really liked this. It had the vibe of something like Mail Time, or was it Mail Time that came out where you play as a little mushroom thing? This was so fun, so goofy. I really liked it. I want to play more of it. The release date is to be announced. The demo is still available. I recommend you go play it. For the little turnip with a butt, it was really cute. This was adorable. I forgot that I gave this a 4. Remember earlier when I said this was the game I thought I was thinking of when I said there was a game that I failed the very first round, like I died on the first round. No, and then I was like, no, it wasn't that game. It was a different game because I had to think about it. I did not die in the first round. I did very well in the first round. Wander Stars. So this is exactly what it looks like. Unleash custom attacks by combining words in this super anime turn-based RPG. So you can kind of see them combining the words over here. Collect all 200 words, earn pep-ups from honorable victories, and become I want to say Ki? I'm also like, I don't know how to say that. I'm become a master of fighting or something. Befriend your rivals, uncover dark mysteries, and seek out the pieces of the Wander Star map in a wild race across the universe. This was really fun. It is specifically made to have like that 90s anime type of vibe. I really liked it. The demo is still available. It comes out August 1st. I plan on playing this. This was really cool. It has like all the things I would enjoy. I grew up on like 90s anime. Even though I didn't like live through the 90s, I grew up on 90s anime, so this is very nostalgic to me. My very first Halloween costume that I was cognizant of picking was Sailor Moon. My mom had to like look all over eBay for it, and God bless her, she did. So like I grew up on this kind of stuff. So I am in love. This was super fun. Super goofy as well, which like again, the 90s anime vibe. The combat as well was very interesting. It was a very different. I play a lot of turn-based games, right? Very different. I really liked it. So yeah, I recommend it. I don't know what else to say. If you like 90s anime, you should try this one. It was fun and goofy and fun. So this game, I gave an or. Because I don't think I can make content out of this, but I would like to. This is Pancito Merge. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's like Suica game, but with bread. But if you look over here, you can see like there's a patron asking for a little treat. And if you click on it, like if I were to click on this, it would disappear, just disappear from the board. So it's a little bit different and it was really fun. So with this game, drop, merge, and stack colorful pendulum to create bigger, tastier treats. Master the art of sweet combos while avoiding a crumbling mess. With charming visuals and simple gameplay, this cozy puzzle adventure celebrates the joy of Mexican baking, perfect for quick sessions or beating high scores. This is like one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if I can make a video out of this in the year of 2025, because like I feel like the Suica game craze is kind of gone and went, but the art was so cozy. I like how it has the click off mechanic, like you click something and it disappears. I like how it has a little bit different, you can see it in that little video right there. There was a different mechanic. It was fun. If I can figure out how to make this into a video, I will. I really liked this. I think I played my whole entire demo time as well, just because I was like all in one round. Like I just kept going. It was really fun. I liked it. It was cozy. The art's amazing as well. So this next game was also technically an or, because I probably am just gonna throw it onto the list of horror games. I don't even know how I played. I think I played a couple minutes of this and I was like, absolutely not. Nope. Just put it on the horror game list. And I think I already put it there as well. So M. Nima is a psychologically is a psychological horror game where you must convince your mom that you really are her daughter. Combine words together in your brain and use them to talk, get her to trust you. Another thing about the using words to do combat, but I think I immediately just put it on the horror game list because I was like, nope. Like immediately I was like, nope, no. This is another or technically because I will read you exactly what I wrote in the notes. I want to know what happens, but this game gives me so much anxiety and there's misspelled words in it. I was just like, nope, but I'm intrigued by this game. This is Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream. It looks beautiful as well. Experience an isometric narrative-driven stealth game and join Hannah's adventure in the vibrant city of Eric's Home. The mysterious disappearance of her brother Herman ignites a chain of catastrophic events. It starts with the catastrophic events, by the way. You could just get thrown into it. Immediately you're getting pursued by the cops. But yeah, catastrophic events that will forever change their lives and the fate of the entire city. The demo is still available, but it comes out in 2 weeks on July 15th. I really liked this. But again, it gave me so much anxiety because it just plops you down immediately. This is like a top-down stealth game. So it plops you down immediately. You're getting pursued by the cops. And like you think you're in the clear and then they come from the other direction. It's so anxiety-inducing, but I want to know more. I might try to play this. It might end up on the punishment list because it made me so stressed out. But oh my god, this was really good. And I didn't even play that much of it. But what I did play, I was like locked in. I still got caught multiple times, but I was locked in. So this game is technically out already, this next one. It's been out for almost a year in early access, and I'm very curious about it because I think I wanted to play this when it came out as well and just didn't. This is Lost Eidolon's Veil of the Witch, another Kakao Games published game. I say that because we recently played Chrono Odyssey. Listen, I keep thinking about Chrono Odyssey, all right? All right. So from the world of Lost Eidolons, and again, this is also something I want to look into because it seems like there's multiple games in this franchise, and do I need to get into another franchise right now? Absolutely not, but we might. But from the world of Lost Eidolons comes an all-new roguelike tactical RPG. Stranded on a mysterious island with scattered memories, so it is an isekai trope, your only means of survival is to fight, recruit allies, undertake a perilous journey, and battle to reclaim what you've lost, no matter how many deaths it takes. I liked the combat. I did skip the story almost entirely. The one thing I was curious about is that the audio, like the voice acting, sounded a bit clunky. Like it sounded, the best way I can describe it is like, you know, in Love and Deep Space when you can change the pitch and like tone of the MC voice, so it's like it's a voice actress did it, right? But you're like editing it, like almost like auto-tuning it. That's kind of what some of the voice acting in this game sounds like. So like it's not AI, but it's something. The demo I did play though, which is still available, was quite interesting. And I like the character designs. I know nothing about the Lost Eidolons franchise, so maybe I have to look that up now. But this wasn't bad. I actually really liked it. But it kind of checks a lot of boxes for me of things I would like anyways. So there's that. We have another idle game. I think this is not like an on-your-screen idle game. Like this is something that you would have to throw on the second monitor and leave it. Soggy Beans! This was really cute. So fish will come, fish will go, take photos, collect beans, decorate your seascape, then relax or do other things while your friends swim by in this calming side idler. So this is one, there's not like a half screen mode. You would just have to throw it on like a second screen, second monitor type situation, but it was really cute. It's a little aquarium. I thought it was adorable and I think I gave it an oar? I gave it an oar because I don't know if I can make content out of it, but I would like to. Like, this is adorable and I would like to. So we'll see what happens with this one, but it's so cute. Very nostalgic for me specifically because I used to play a ton of like idle phone games that were like aquariums to put myself to sleep because I can't sleep ever. But also I was really into Neko Atsume in like high school. So yeah, this is like Neko Atsume with fish. If you don't know what Neko Atsume is, it's the cat collector game. I think they changed the name more recently to have like an English name and it's cat collector, but I just know it as Neko Atsume. Yeah, it's that, but with fish, and I love that. There's also a lot more to do, quite like than what you see in the demo. Like I never got to this part. All right, that was all of our 4-star games. So I've been recording for almost an hour. It's time for my best of the best of Steam Next Fest. The 5-star games, I gave every single one but one of them, and it'll make sense why that one didn't get a solid play in like a hot second. I cried playing some of these games. I was just obsessed with so many of these, and I know if I didn't cry, I'm gonna cry eventually. But how many are there on here? There's 12. I've talked about a couple of them already because they were also in the top 50. But let's get started with my 5-star games. These are my off-camera top 12. There was ones I played on camera that would definitely be in this top 12. I didn't do that right. Didn't copy the name. Okay, I guess I didn't copy it at all. The heck, girl? It's like not letting me paste things. This came out already. Idle Waters. This is the only game I gave an or because again, it's one of those like on-screen idle games where I'm like, I don't think I can make a video out of this, but if I could, I would like to. If not, I'm just gonna play it myself. This was adorable. This was so good. This is a relaxing idle fishing game that waits for you at the bottom of your screen. You can also have it just automatically catch fish, so you don't even have to do anything but like sell your fish when you get out of things. Like there's auto fishing you can see on here, so like this was good. Catch fish, buy upgrades, complete your collection, and display them in your aquarium. I never got to the displaying in the aquarium. That must be the aquarium. But this is adorable. I really like it. There's a little cat that comes around that you feed fish, that you play as a red panda. I love red pandas. This was my favorite out of all the idle games I played in the Steam Next Fest. I loved it. And the demo is still available, but also you can just buy it. And it's $4.99, so I might not even wait. Like, I haven't bought it yet, but I might not even wait. I might not even wait, quite frankly. And you know, I already have Tiny Pasture and another, what's in this bundle? Because I already own 2 of these. Oh, it's the Azure Waters DLC. Yeah, I did not purchase Tiny Pasture, by the way. I received this. I received a review copy of it a while back, and I do intend to put it in a video at some point. But I mean, I have Tiny Pasture, which means I could get it like 10% off, technically. I might get it, like, by the time this video goes up, I might already own Idle Waters, you know? This was really good, but I probably won't do a dedicated video unless I decide to throw it in, like, a Player Nay, but it probably won't because I already this is technically a Player Nay because I already gave it a play. It's technically an or because I can't make a video out of it, but this was fun and I would like to play more. So this next game, I've talked about this game before in quite a few videos because I received this demo early. I've been sitting on this demo for months now, maybe possibly like all year, quite frankly. I received an early copy of the demo for Genshin Days from the devs, and I never got to it. And it was part of Steam Next Fest, and it was included in a bunch of showcases and things. So I was like, all right, we're finally gonna play it. Oh my God, I cried playing this demo, y'all. I feel so much worse for putting it off now because I was obsessed. I played this longer. My timer went off. I kept playing it. This was one of the only games I did that with. It doesn't come out till 2026, but oh my God, I'm obsessed with Genshin Days. The demo, I'm pretty sure, is still available, by the way. I say pretty sure because I do own it. Like I got a review copy of the demo, so it is just like perpetually in my Steam library. But this, I'm obsessed. I will say, I was gonna say look up your content warnings, but I don't think you can because it's not out yet. But content warning for like, I guess it would be like a content warning for like, I don't want to spoil it though, but you can kind of see it here. Content warning for like very elderly grandparents, Alzheimer's, things like that. If I cried because of that, all right. So like content warning that if that is a touchy subject for you, maybe don't play it, but it was really good. The bit of the demo I played, it was really good. So I haven't even read the description. With this game, you help Hoshino revive a beloved summer festival, get to know funny neighbors, explore a Japanese neighborhood, surf their quirky websites, and play unique mini games. In a summer filled with laughter, surprise, and tears, one girl's dream to see her grandma smile again will make all the difference. I sobbed like a baby. And I played this for maybe 15, 20 minutes. I like a baby. This was so good. I feel so bad that I left it for so long because I literally we could have done this sooner. But yeah, it comes out in 2026. We will be seated for that. And thank you to the devs once again because I left this for so long, but your game is so good. Thank you. I'm not being paid to say that either. They just sent it to me and I sat on it for ages. Okay, we're not gonna linger too much on this one. Ball X Pit. We did re-demo this because it was in the top 50 for Steam Next Fest. This is a brick-breaking, ball-fusing, base-building survival roguelite. Batter hordes of enemies with ricocheting balls and gather the riches of the pit to expand your homestead, generate resources, and recruit unique heroes. Now, I said I re-demoed this, but it is in a different video. I love this game. It's in a demo dive that's coming up probably in a couple months at this point, but Ball X Pit is really good and I recommend it. I'm eating my words, Devolver. You were right about doing your showcase about only this one game. It was really good. I'm sorry for making comments. Listen, when we reacted to the Devolver Direct, I was like, really? That's it? What the heck? I take it back. This is a really good game. I'm sorry, Devolver and Kenny. You were right. All right, moving on. I'm eating my words. I apologize. Ratatan, we've also talked about. This was in the top 50. I have already pursued trying to get a review copy of this because I am obsessed. This is a rhythm roguelike action game that combines rhythm games and side-scrolling action with online co-op gameplay supporting up to 4 players. An intense battle unfolds with over 100 characters fighting in a massive melee. Let's defeat the enemies together. This was also really good. Ratatan comes out in 4 weeks on July 24th. The demo is still available. It's just hidden a little bit. This was really good and I want to play more of it. The PC controls suck though. So play on a controller. That's it. That's all I got to say about that one. Again, this will be in a demo dive in a couple months from now because the backlog is backlogging. Anyways, this is really good. Next is one that I honestly wasn't expecting, I guess, to get a 5-star for me. Monument Valley 3. And in turn, I have looked into getting my hands on the other Monument Valley games as well as this one at this point. But with this, I can't make a good segue into the description. So set sail for a world-changing adventure as you guide Noor in their quest through a series of mind-bending illusions and atmospheric puzzles. Can you unlock the secrets of the mysterious world and the meaning behind the sacred light? Now, when we saw this, I think it was at Wholesome Games, I said it reminded me a lot of those little puzzles that you could play in Penacony and Honkai Star Rail that I really like. And this is like a whole game of them. And so I was expecting to like it, but I loved it. This game, like, it opened and I was like, oh my God, this game is beautiful. What the heck? So I was very impressed by it. I do want to play the third one when it comes out, and possibly even try to get my hands on the other ones. I might just pick the other ones up in Steam sales. The summer Steam sale is probably coming up shortly, I would think, because I think the spring one was recent. I don't know. But the demo is still available for this. So if you play Honkai Star Rail and you liked those little puzzles in Penacony, the ones that kind of looked like this a little bit, but not, give this a try because you'll probably be pleasantly surprised. And I think that also all of these games are on Switch as well, so perfect for handheld mode. All right, next is one of the only other games in Steam Next Fest to make me sob. Fishbowl. I related this a little bit too hard because the main character works as a video editor. The video editing gameplay is top tier, by the way. It's so fun. It's like a little rhythm game. You can kind of see here, you have to like get it to match up properly. It was so fun. I wasn't expecting it to be that fun. But again, content warning wise, there is like major character death, like right off the bat. That I don't think it's spoiling. It kind of sets up the whole thing. Skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to be spoiled. But with this one, basically the main character's grandmother has recently passed away, and it's like a whole thing where again I sobbed like a baby. But also another content warning for this one would be it does kind of directly relate to like 2020 events. So again, if that's something you don't want to get into in a video game, maybe skip this one, but I thought it was done pretty well. I didn't totally get into it though. Fishbowl is a slice of life coming of age story told over a month. Video call loved ones, work from home, sort through puzzles to rediscover childhood memories, do care tasks, and get to know yourself better one day at a time. This was really good. Again, like I said, it was one of the only other demos I cried to. Amazing. Fishbowl is amazing. I really, really look forward to playing more of this when it does inevitably release. It only is coming soon for now. This has been teased at like Wholesome Directs and things through over the years here. Goes as far back as 2024. Oh no, 2023. So already we've been seeing things from this game for like 2 years now at least. And I've been kind of obsessed with it since. And we finally got a demo recently during Steam Next Fest, and it was so good. I love this game. Anyways, you should check this game out if the content warnings are not like too big for you. Like if the content warnings on this game do not turn you off, try it. Thank you. Our next game, I might have to be strategic about showing gameplay from this because this is the Berlin apartment. This does take place during the Cold War times, I believe it would be. Yeah, Cold War. So there is like the wall separating Germany, and there's some flags that are up when you look out the window that 200% not allowed. But if you go into settings, there's a streamer mode you can turn on that hides that, which is wonderful. So that being said, we will be playing it. I probably would have given this a 4, quite frankly, if I was for the fact, like it probably would have 4 and it would have been an or. Like I was like, I would like to play this, but I don't think I'll be able to, sort of thing. But no, because there is that streamer mode very clearly in the settings during the demo, by the way. Yeah, we can play it. It's probably going to be a gut punch. Definitely going to be a gut punch, but this was really good. I can't segue into the description at all. So it says one apartment, many stories, witness turning points in the lives of the inhabitants of an apartment in Berlin over the course of a whole century. So it's not the part of the demo that you're immediately thrown into is during the Cold War, but yeah, it's really good. There is, like I said, a streamer mode you can turn on, and so I did have that on just because I was like, okay, what am I getting into for content? I want to play this really bad. The demo is still available, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is really good though. Really, really good. Another one that I've kind of had my eye on for a while, and so I was finally able to demo it, was not disappointed. Again though, even just looking at some of the screenshots, like there's probably some content warnings on this as well. I don't know the full extent, obviously, because I only played a little bit of the demo. But I would hope that when it releases, you can kind of look into that and see what sort of things you might need to avoid and whatnot. But this was really good. This was really good. We're seeing that a lot of my top fives are like gut punch story games. I don't think anyone's surprised by that. Speaking of story games, Coffee Talk Tokyo. Now, you can kind of see here, this is a demo that is in my library. I received it early, but did not get to it until Summer Game Fest times. Yeah, I did receive the demo early from Chorus Worldwide, so thank you to them. I love this. The coffee making mechanic is super simple but also really fun, and you know, I never got around to picking up the other Coffee Talk franchise games. I think it's time. I think I have to do that now because this was so good. So Coffee Talk Tokyo is the newest installment of the beloved coffee brewing and heart-to-heart talking simulator. It brings the warmth, heart, and delicious drinks from the previous games to an all-new cafe in Tokyo where humans and yokai alike share their stories. This was really good. I did skip quite a bit of the story because I try not to spoil the story for myself when I do these videos, or I do demo dives and stuff like that in general, because I know I'm gonna play this at release. I think I'm getting a review copy from Chorus, so again, thank you, Chorus. Thank you so much. I love your game. But I kind of like glanced at little pieces of the story that I was like skipping through, and I loved it. It was really good. And I will say, as somebody who never played the other Coffee Dot games, it wasn't super confusing. So I think you can just like dive into it if you're new to the franchise. But I do want to take a look at the other ones that could be worth a little video trying out those ones. And yeah, it was really fun. I really liked this game. Wasn't expecting to give it a 5 stars, but I gave it a 5 stars. Okay, we only have a couple more. I might try to speedrun them. Another dating sim. So this might, that I'm looking at it, go on the punishment list, just because I get flustered. But this is so good. High Times. So you manage your own donut cafe in High Times and help customers escape from their problems by serving special donuts that affect their emotions. Sometimes they don't know what they want, so listen to their stories, offer them advice in the form of donuts, and mend broken relationships. A lot of people recently have been talking about, Date Everything, because it's made by voice actors and has a lot of really like top tier voice actors. Like that's kind of the whole game. There's a lot of really good voice actors in this game as well that I was totally not expecting. So if you like Date Everything, if you liked Date Everything, whatever, I would recommend High Times for sure. I wasn't expecting to give it 5 stars, but it was super fun. I really liked the donut making mechanics. It, again, felt very nostalgic of like those sort of like Papa's Pizzeria type games, you know? And then the voice acting is superb. I did skip some of the story, like I said, because that's what we do in these demo dives, so I can get through as much of it as possible. But I did give this a play when I played through it, but I might switch it to an or now that I'm thinking about it, because again, the dating sim, I think the horror game list might also have, I might throw a bunch of dating sims on it at this point in time now that I'm thinking about it, because that could be a fun thing. Are you gonna get a horror game or a dating sim? Either way, it's gonna raise my blood pressure a little bit. I do recommend High Times though, it was quite fun. Next, Kill the Music, a rhythm action roguelite about defeating hordes of enemies with musical instruments. This, I don't have a ton to say. It is exactly what it sounds like. It just says 2025, but it was really, really fun. I've played a lot of rhythm games, and this was a totally different mechanic from things I played before, and I really liked it. I do want to try and get this done and over with this video though, because it's been quite long, so we are gonna kind of speedrun the last couple here. I loved all these last couple ones though, so you can kind of see here. Fudomina. Play as 2 personified food girls, Takoyaki and Tempura, and fight mold people in space. Explore a whimsy, galactic food-themed society rich in flavor, engage in absurd pun-fueled combat, and save the galaxy from mold infection. But mold people used to be food people. Maybe there's another, and it does cut off, but maybe there's another way. Whatever, you kind of heal the people, but this was really fun, turn-based. The demo is still out. I've seen this floating around indie game Twitter for a while now, and this was one of the only other demos that I played more than my allotted like 10-15 minutes of, because there's 2 different versions of the demo, a story demo and a combat demo. The combat demo just kind of drops you into the story. It skips it, but it's like the same demo, quite frankly, I think. Note that. It's like the same demo, but the combat demo just skips the little bit of the beginning story. So you don't need to play both of them. But this was really good. I look forward to playing more of it. I have one more game and I'm just gonna speedrun it. Fudomino was amazing though, and I'm not like skipping over it because I want to, I just need to go to sleep. Jupiter Junkworks is our very last game. I didn't play a ton of this one just because there wasn't, like, I needed more like settings and stuff. The controls were a bit clunky, but I was super obsessed with it that I was like, I can look past this. Jupiter Junkworks delivers fast-paced arcade puzzle action. Complete contracts to earn resources and rebuild a rundown spaceship junkyard. Dive into a sci-fi narrative campaign where an unlikely trio of travelers must learn to work together, but unknown to them, something awaits beyond the vault. I was really intrigued by this. I think it was at Frosty Games. I was so into this game, I've already looked into getting a review copy. Like, quite frankly, I've already seen what I can do. So this was really good as well. The demo, like, again, is still available. So I recommend checking it out if you would like to. It was fun. I had fun. I had fun with all these games. And that is going to be it for our final recap for Steam Next Fest. That was not all the games that I played, but it was all the ones that I really, really liked and really, really recommend. I need to finish this. It's almost 12:30 a.m. I started this at like 11 something. We need to be done. I'm pooped. Anyways, that's it for this video. All the games I talked about, I recommend. Go play them. Go play at least one of them. I dare you. I dare you to play at least one of these games and come back and tell me in the comments which one it was. Go do it. Play. If you are really on that, play more. The challenge is 5 of these, because the demos are mostly still available. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. I will not have these linked down below, but go check them out on Steam because I can't link all these games down below. There's way too many. But yeah, bye guys!